Yo, what is going on, everybody? I know you came here for the title of this video. I saw this article today and I couldn't resist. So I'm going to share this with you today, but before I start, I just wanted to let you know that this video is brought to you by Land of the Losers. This is a really cool book that was sent to me by the author of this. I couldn't put this thing down. It's the story of the nice guy, the simp, the beta male who basically tries to do things the way that he was told all along, doesn't work, and then finally clicks to what's really going on, and he changes his mode and has a lot more success with women. For any of us who have ever gone through the frustration, which is most of us growing up in this gynocentric world, I think you'll be able to relate to this book. So go and check it out in the description below. I've left a link to Smashwords. There is a code there for you to get 20% off if you use that through my channel. Anyway, guys, let's get on to the video, shall we? So this particular article, when I saw this, it was a real pity, because I'm not normally one to say this. I'm pretty picky. I'm not going to lie. But this chick is actually kind of hot. So let's check this out, right? Divorced single mother 33 says she has no problem getting dates with men who call her beautiful, but claims she's been dumped 30 times because they see her 2 children as baggage. Well, that's her claim. Is it true? Absolutely it is. That's exactly what's wrong. Despite matching with most of the men she speaks to on dating apps, a single mother of 2 thinks the reason they don't stick around is because of what they deem as baggage. Naomi Way, that's ION backwards, 33, receives compliments regularly from people on Bumble and Tinder, but has been single for 4 years since her divorce. The mother from Solihull, West Midlands, has struggled to find the man of her dreams and was once told by an ex-date that her children were baggage, a term she finds hurtful. Oh, cupcake. It's such a tough life, isn't it? Now, check this out. She's actually a pretty decent looking chick. Like, I'm not going to lie. If she had no kids and I was on the market and she had a decent personality, I would take her home. I would, right? She's a pretty looking girl, but, you know, I don't know what she looks like underneath the makeup, but I'm just going to take her at face value as it is. She doesn't look like she looks like she's aged well. Anyway, by the time she turned 30, Ms. Way was married and divorced with 2 daughters. She met her husband when she was 16 years old, and they tied the knot when she was 24. So that's good. They've had an 8-year relationship. They've been presumably monogamous in the same couple. In a quest to find love, Ms. Way has dated people of all ages and from all across the country, including London and Wigan. So I don't know if that's the correct pronunciation or not, but that just strikes me to be a fairly large sort of carouselian type variety. She said she wants people to understand that single mothers are strong and independent and not needy like they might expect. Oh, all right, guys. If you ever hear a woman say these 3 words in succession in the same sentence, strong and independent, if she says those 3 things sequentially, walk away, because the fact that she needs to tell you that she's strong and independent means she's actually not. And she's trying to validate herself or make herself feel good or try and trick herself into believing that she's strong and independent. The makeup artist, there we go. The makeup artist fears she may never find love again as a young divorcee, as numerous men have told her they're not willing to commit to someone who has children as their priority. Now, kudos for having children as your priority, if that's indeed what you're doing. But the fact that you're out there dating so hard leads me to believe that they're not your first priority, but you're telling people that they're your first priority. I personally think that any single parent should have their children as their first priority, whether that single parent is male or whether that single parent is female. All right, I'd just like to put that out there. By the way, thank you to everyone for joining in the stream. It's good to see you all. The mother of 2 says when she tells men she speaks to about her situation, they often say the same excuse or they ghost her. Several times she's been told that several times she's been told that they want to get married and have children with someone who has not done it before and does not have an ex-husband who will be involved in their lives. Right. Look, again, it's good that the ex-husband is involved and that the kids are, they have a father around. Like, I respect that. I'm not going to shit on her for that because I think that the father should be involved in the life. And it's in the kid's best interest for that to happen. Now, we all know the statistics on second and third and fourth marriages, etc., etc., etc. However, Ms. Way said she much prefers it when the people she speaks to are open and honest about why they do not want to pursue things, but does admit it is hurtful. Now, I don't know if I've ever told you guys, but whenever you hear someone use the word but preceding something else. So let me give an example. If I say, gee, that dress looks great on you, but this one is kind of a bit nicer. That's saying that the first dress looks shit on you. I know some people may disagree with me, but from a neurological and a subconscious perspective, that's how people interpret it, whether you intend it that way or not. That's just how it works. So whenever you go into like a performance review at work, if you still work for someone, you don't work for yourself. Hopefully many of you guys are working for yourself, the best way to be. If you were to get a performance review and they said, oh, look, you've been doing really great and, everything's fine. We're happy with your performance, but there's some things we need to address. So you're not really happy with my performance, are you? So don't feed me bullshit. That's what the word but does to a sentence. So when she said just now, she prefers it when the people she speaks to are open and honest about why they don't want to pursue things, but does admit it's hurtful. It's like, you don't really want people to be open and honest because it's hurtful, but you don't want to be lied to. So you're kind of stuck in this purgatory, right? This where you it's a no-win situation because you kind of know what's coming, right? She says, to avoid being strung along and wasting her time, she makes sure to tell people from the get-go that she's been divorced and has children. Again, respect for being clear about that. The word baggage. So she particularly finds men calling her children baggage offensive. She told Fabulous, "This I find offensive. My kids are little people and I have no regrets about having them." They are not physically themselves baggage. They are not bags, right? Baggage is a metaphor for something that you take with you wherever you go that is inconvenient for us. And it is inconvenient for us. And that sucks for single fathers who have got kids staying with them. There are a lot of girls who don't want to date those single fathers because they don't want to have to deal with the kids. They don't want to have to play mummy when there's a mummy still around. But obviously, if it's widowed or the mum's disappeared, it's a bit of a different story. But generally speaking, that's the case. The word baggage makes them sound like two old suitcases, which makes me really mad. Hey, Cupcake, you're the suitcase. The baggage in the suitcase came out of you. All right, so don't hate the player, hate the game. The 33-year-old mother has often asked herself, what's wrong with me after a series of failed dates? Despite being told, you're one of the nicest, kindest people I've ever met after dates, no relationship has stuck, and Ms. Way believes it's because she is so committed to her children, as she should be. Now, there's also another article on her specifically. And this is an interesting one. Unhappy in love. Oh, the plot thickens. Men always call me beautiful and sexy. then dump me because I've got 2 kids and was divorced at 30. So there's a few little things in this article that don't quite get picked up on the other one. The 33-year-old from Solihull is regularly told she's the nicest person they've ever met or fun and sexy by her dates. So why is she still single after 4 years of trying to find Mr. Right? Here we go. Makeup artist who's been on 30 dates in recent years thinks she knows exactly why. Oh, let's see. And we have a winner. Men are scared off when I tell them that I'm a single mum of 2 little girls. And then the nail in the coffin is that I'm a young divorcee, she says. Now, I just like to clarify that actually, because, sorry, I said that was 100% correct, but that's like 90% correct. Men are not scared off. They're turned off. There's a big difference. I'm pretty done with chicks saying, oh, you're just scared of a strong, independent woman. It's like, no, I'm not interested in somebody who calls themselves a strong, independent woman. Oh, you're just scared of a single mother. No, I'm just not interested in raising someone else's kids or paying for them or spending time with the little rugrats, watching fucking Frozen at the movie theater when I want to be banging back at your house. Like that's just a fact. Like I'm not being cruel about it. I'm just being real about it. You know, like you chicks, like unless you want to play mummy, right? To the kids of a single dad, unless you want to play mummy, you are not going to be interested in hanging out with a single dad because you're going to be like, you know what? I want to go out on dates. I want to go out and party a little bit with you. I want to go on a holiday with you. And I don't want to have to drag 2 or 3 kids around. It's nothing against the kids. Right? We're not attacking the kids, right? Maybe the kids are cool. But we want to do some adult shit. Right? We don't want to have to go to everywhere where it's like, you know, you must be this high to get on the ride. We don't want to have to be going to the toilet every 20 minutes, you know, for the little rugrat who forgot to go before we got in the car on the way. Right? And I love kids. Right? I'm not shitting on kids. Metaphorically or literally. I would never do the literal one, but metaphorically, you know, it's not something that I have an interest in doing. You know, I'd love to have kids myself one day, but I know the dangers and the issues with that. So that's a problem, right? So yeah, look, in fact, Naomi's even had her kids, blah, blah, blah. Look, that's the story, guys. That's her, when she was at her wedding. Oh, what a lovely bride. Poor guy. Anyway, look, you know, it sucks, right? Married at 24, a mum at 25, and divorced by 29. She now thinks she may never find love unless the negative stigma around dating divorced single mums change, right? And here's the problem. Here is the issue. In an exclusive chat with Fabulous, which is the outlet that's released this particular specific article from this angle, Naomi said, when I first started dating about 4 years ago, so post-separation, my friends reassured me that I wouldn't have a problem finding a man. They said I was young. They said I was pretty, had my own house and a successful career, but they couldn't have been more wrong about my dating journey. Yeah, you're right. They could not have been more wrong if they tried, because we don't give a shit about your career, right? The only reason we would care that you have your own house is so you don't take hours if you're not working, right? When you decide to leave, which you did from your ex-husband, right? And in terms of the overall dating scene, I wouldn't say that 33 is young. I mean, it's younger than 43 for sure, but it's no 23. It's no 26. It's no 27. I know I've got some chicks on my feet here going, oh, you're a pervert. You know, you just like younger girls. Yeah, and younger girls like me. So what? That's biology. Deal with it. You're just mad that you can't get the guys that you want. Yeah, anyway. Look, she's saying been on Tinder, been on Bumble, so she soon got the hang of them. 4 years on, can't tell you how many matches I've had, and I've been on 30 dates and I'm still single. I don't find it hard to get matches. 9 times out of 10, if I swipe right, I'll get a match. Yeah, because like I said, you know, she's a pretty girl. She is pretty. She's attractive. Right? That's just a fact. But that doesn't change the situation. It doesn't change the reality that you've got 2 kids, you got an ex-husband. Yeah, they don't want to do the whole marriage and kids thing. You know? It's like, not gonna lie, you know, even a dude like me, I'm kind of like, I want to go there, but I just know that it's not worth it. I just know that it's not worth it. And I don't want to go doing the pump and dump thing anymore, right? Because all that we're doing by doing pump and dump, and look, we all need to nut once in a while, for sure. And we're going to have our moments of weakness. We are going to have our moments of weakness, and we're going to go there once in a while. But when it comes to, you know, actively going out and seeking sex for the sake of having it and then walking away, with all of the false allegations that are going on, with all of the headaches that come along with that kind of stuff, because you know that chick's going to be upset that you just ditched her because she was expecting a little more. And maybe that's fair enough that she expects a little more, but we're not prepared to give a little more. And if we're not prepared to give a little more, then it's like, what are we doing? You know, we don't want to see, there's mum and the kids there. All right. So look, it's just how it is, guys. And there was somewhere in here that I actually found, yeah, she says, I remember the first time a bloke was blatantly honest that he didn't want to pursue me because of my situation. It was shocking and devastating. I actually appreciates it when dates are up front because she doesn't want time wasters. Here we go. This is the one. The guy instantly said, I'm going to be honest, but I don't want to date someone like you. He meant someone with kids. They realize that life is not straightforward for a single mom and that it takes more effort, something they're not willing to put in. Yeah, right. Why would they want to put more effort in? Why? Because the effort that they put in is far more than should be required when you're getting into a relationship and you haven't already had kids yourself. Right? And then you get the guys trying to convince themselves it doesn't matter because she's attractive. They drag it out hoping the dudes will change their mind. And then they ghost her once she's invested the time and effort and emotions. Right? And like, if you know she's got kids, just walk away. Just accept it. Just be done. Just say, look, I'm not going down this path. I'm not going down this path. So what are some of the other things she had to say? Oh, here I knew there was some shaming language in here. I knew there would be. I felt it in my bones. Getting the dates isn't an issue. It's finding a nice, fun, and mature guy. Define mature, because I reckon a guy being forward enough to say, I'm not down for that, that's pretty damn mature. A guy that just takes a back seat, that walks into the relationship knowing he's going to come second, knowing he's going to have to fund some of that choice, knowing that he's going to have to make the sacrifices for someone else's kid who's still around, by the way. No, who wants to be in that situation? Seriously, right? Get told quite a bit of to dates. Yeah. I'm pretty much. Instead of seeing us as damaged goods, they need to consider what we've been through, how busy our lives are, and understand that we're multi-layered and amazing people. Oh, but people need to understand that single mums are strong, independent, selfless, and caring, and can make great partners for life. So let's just twist this up a bit. Women need to understand that single dads are strong, independent, selfless, and caring, and can make great partners for life. Instead of seeing single dads as used or damaged goods, they need to consider what we've been through, how busy our lives are, and understand that we are multi-layered and amazing people. And that those women who are accepting all those things about us are not going to come first. How you like them apples, ladies? How does it feel when the shoe's on the other foot? Because that's actually how it is when there's kids involved from a previous relationship. We aren't needy like they might expect. We're strong warriors. That's just code for I'm going to bust your fucking balls if I don't get my way. That's what that's code for. So, ladies, I would suggest, in fact, I'm going to put a link to this book below. And I'm going to ask you guys, for Christmas, buy some women this book. It's called The Queen's Code. I'll put the link in the description below. It's a really good book to help women understand men, right? So that they don't have to boss and argue with them all the time. Yeah. So that's that. Anyway, guys, I'm out of here for now. I appreciate you all. If you want to support this channel, feel free to head on over and grab yourself a copy of Land of the Losers. Like I said before, it is a really, really good book. I honestly couldn't put it down when I first got the book. I read it from cover to cover. It was fantastic. And it had some interesting revelations about the dynamics of things over in Japan, which was fascinating for me to find out. And you can also check out Brave Browser. The links are in the description. I am looking forward to doing more videos with you guys. Man, I can't believe it. We've got 200 right now. Now, I'm using StreamYard at the moment. I'm just going to jump into YouTube on my phone because if there's any super chats that have come through, I want to acknowledge them because I'm not sure if they're actually showing up in the StreamYard chat here. Bear with me, guys. All right. Let's bring this up. Yes, Coupon, 20 bucks, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for that. What a guy. What a guy. Anyway, guys, I'm out of here for now. I appreciate you all. I will make sure I keep my phone open in case there has been any other super chats that have come through during this stream. I'm very, very sorry to anyone that I've missed. I appreciate you guys, and I'll catch you soon. Bye.